Andy, what were your emotions out there today, and then being presented with the game ball when you got back in the locker room? If you could tell us about that moment a little bit.
Yeah, this one was special. Obviously, a team I played for a long time. You want to do everything you can to win, and I thought our team played really well. So, a lot of range of emotions from just being back in the city to being in the stadium, being on the other side of it, all that kind of stuff. Good to have the emotion at the end of being very happy that we got this win.
What did the guys do in the locker room when you came in? Someone was saying that they had a big roar or something like that. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I got water thrown on me and everything. Everybody was excited. So, I think Mike and just a lot of the guys, it made it a big deal. And so it feels good to come back to a place that I was for a long time to win. And like I said, it just felt good.
Who threw the water on you? Do you know?
There's a lot of water being thrown, so I don't know who it was.
The television broadcast showed a couple different times after your touchdown pass to Tony Pollard, you looking and acknowledging your wife, and then her acknowledging you on the field. Just how cool is it to be able to have that moment in that stadium that obviously you spent a lot of time playing in?
Yeah, I've done that a lot in this stadium. After touchdowns, acknowledging her, giving her the "I love you," and getting it back. So, it's special to be on the other side of it. I'm glad that she was here. Glad she got to see a lot of friends, and there's a lot of friendships that we'll have for the rest of our lives from being here in Cincinnati. So I'm glad that she was here, got to experience this whole thing, and and for us to get the win.
Did you start thinking Andy about what this means?
What was that? Can you repeat that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Do you start thinking at all of what might happen here at the end of the day if Washington and Philly loses and the Giants have already lost, and what it all means?
Yeah, it's the thing with this year. It's been so crazy in our division. So, we did our part today, and we just got to keep focusing on us, keep finding ways to win, and we'll see how this whole thing shakes out. So, like I said, the division isn't over yet, and for us, we just got to handle our business.
What memories from your time in Cincinnati came to mind this weekend from landing in Cincinnati on Saturday, but just being at the stadium today and just being in this town?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, pulling into the city, is obviously I know everywhere that we were going, stayed downtown, all that kind of stuff, kind of telling guys, well, this was here and this was there, and, we've got a quick trip to the stadium, all that stuff. But I think the biggest thing coming in here, just the reception that I've got from the fans and people at the hotel and everybody. I said right after the game, one of the coolest things was the sign that was up there that said, thank you, Andy and JJ, for changing lives. And that's what we try to do while we were here, and use our platform for good and to show God's love to a lot of people. And I felt like that was that was a great reception to come back and to feel that today.
Where was that sign at?
It was in the stadium, up in the stands.
Andy, you would.
David, you still there?
I said, Andy, you would throw a Christmas party every year here in this stadium, right?
Yeah, so I think the last time that I was in this locker room, we had a event with my foundation and threw a Christmas party for a lot of the families, and then surprised all the families with Christmas trees and presents for everybody in the family. And so to be in this locker room for a little different, a different thing with playing a game, it was, it's just part of the memories, part of the stuff that I think about when I think about my time here in Cincinnati.
Thank you.
Andy, this is the first game since week one that the team didn't turn over the ball on offense. How much did that ball security mean today, and how key is that to carrying the momentum to next week?
That's huge. Turnovers decide the game, and for us to not turn the ball over, and for them, for them to do it 3 times, our defense have 3 takeaways. That was big, and so that changes games, and that changes the outcome of the game. And I thought we did a great job. It's been a point of emphasis for a while, and it's good to come out with a clean slate today.
Do you feel it's the best point from a consistency standpoint since Dak went down.
Yeah, I feel like we've done some good things. There's some things that we need to get better at, and things that we're going to look at this tape and realize that, all right, we got to improve in some areas. But I feel like we've been kind of just building some momentum, and we got to keep that rolling.
Andy, over the course of your career, and between the transition from Cincinnati to Dallas, what kind of rock has your wife been throughout this whole thing?
I mean, she's been huge. She's been such a big support of me from the very beginning. We got married right before my rookie year. We spent our whole time, first 9 years here in Cincinnati, and then just with the transition of everything, it's, I'm so thankful for her and so thankful that she's been such a big support and somebody that I can just go to talk about anything, and we're working this thing together. And I think that's been the thing that I've enjoyed most, is to have her along this journey the whole way. And I can't say enough good things about her. I'm very thankful for her.
That unspoken moment you guys had, looking at each other after that last touchdown, what, if there were words attached to that, what was that?
Yeah, I think it's just, we both of us just a pure joy. I think, after the touchdown, knowing that we were going to win this game, I'm not the only one that was dealing with some emotions. I think she was probably dealing with some more emotions with everything. And, but, I think that's a moment that I think both of us will never forget. Just knowing that we were going to win this game and got to share that.
And how is that 88-yard drive?
What was that?
I mean, you had a bunch of third down. The 88-yard drive there, you had a bunch of third down conversions, some third and longs as well. Is that some? I mean, can that carry over to another week where you kind of can build on something as effective and efficient as that drive was?
Yeah, the key to that drive was third downs, exactly how you mentioned. I think being able to convert each third down that we were able to in different situations, short yardage, kind of longer yardage situations, that was the key to that whole thing. And then to finish it with a touchdown to Amari was big. So I think we've got to keep building on that and keep finding ways to convert. And if you do that, you're giving yourselves more opportunities to score.
How much does Amari point out the slant and go that you guys had that you could have had there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, he says I owe him something, and that's my fault. I wish I would have hung on that one a little longer and given him an opportunity. But it's unfortunate. If at least I had completed a big one to CD too, but could have had a touchdown, and I told him I'm sorry.